Good day everyone, this is Jermar TV and sa video na to ay pag-uusapan natin about absolute value inequalities. So without further ado, let's get started. First, i-recall muna natin about absolute value equations. So we will recall this by giving one example. Okay, so we are going to solve the equation absolute value of 2x minus 8 is equal to positive 4. And ganito po ang pag-solve ng absolute value equations. So since ang value ng constant sa right side ng equation ay positive, therefore there must be two solutions. So ang gagawin po natin is kokopyahin natin yung argument na 2x minus 8 and then i-equate natin sa positive 4 at negative 4 since yung absolute value ng dalawang yon ay 4. Okay? So, 2x minus 8 is equal to 4 and 2x minus 8 is equal to negative 4. Okay? And then we're going to solve these equations individually, no? So, sa first equation na 2x minus 8 is equal to 4, so we have negative 8 here. So, mag-add tayo ng additive inverse niya, which is positive 8. Ayan, plus 8. Para ma-cancel to. Okay? Ayan. And then, from here, we have 2x is equal to 4 plus 8, that is equal to 12. So, meron na tayong 2x is equal to 12. And then, we are going to divide both sides by 2. So, cancel yung 2. We have x is equal to 6. So, 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Ayan. Meron tayong isang solution. And then para sa pangalawang equation, we have 2x minus 8 is equal to negative 4. So kung ano yung ginawa nating step sa unang equation ay pares lang din naman, no? So mag-add tayo ng 8 both sides to cancel out negative 8. And then we have 2x is equal to negative 4 plus 8. That's positive 4. Okay, so 2x plus 4 na siya. And then divide both sides by 2. So, therefore, x is equal to positive 2. Ayan. So, ito na po yung solutions ng absolute value equation. So, bale, kung isusulat natin in solution set, bale, x is equal to 6 or x is equal to 2. At kung isusulat mo siya in roster form, that is, ililista mo yung values ng x na nagsatisfy sa equation, no? So, isulat mo siya in set form or set notation, rather. So, open brace, we have 6, then positive 2, and then close brace. So, the solution to this equation are 6 and 2. Okay, so ganyan po ang pag-solve ng absolute value equations. At kung first time nyo makita ito, kung paano ma-solve, it is recommended na panoorin nyo muna yung video about the topic itself about absolute value equations. Okay, and then after that, we will proceed to absolute value inequalities. Okay, now what is the value of x, or what are the value of x such that the absolute value of x is less than or equal to 5. So that means, guys, no, since the left side here is the absolute value, no, so the absolute value here must be less than or equal to 5. So mag-range lamang siya from 0 to 5 yung absolute value niya. The question is, ano-ano yung mga numbers na yon, diba? So to illustrate this, number line muna tayo, no? And then we are going to find the extreme values, which means as if kung gagawin natin siyang equation na absolute value of x is equal to 5, we are now able to find the solutions to this equation, no? X is equal to positive 5 and x is equal to negative 5. So from here, uh, ayan po yung values ng x kung ito ay gagawin nating equation. No, negative 5 at saka positive 5. Okay? Ayan. Now, since dahil less than or equal to 5 siya, uh, ibig sabihin nun, hindi lang negative 5 tsaka positive 5, lahat ng numbers na may mas mababang absolute value, no? Kagaya ng negative 4, negative 3, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, mga ganyan. Lahat ng numbers na nasa gitna ng negative 5 hanggang positive 5. In fact, ito po ang lahat ng numbers na nasa gitna ng negative 5 at saka positive 5, which has na may absolute value na mas mababa sa 5. So, ayan po sila lahat, no? So, kung isusulat natin siya in inequality form, we have this one. So, ang basa dito ay x is greater than or equal to negative 5 but less than or equal to 5. So, nagtaka kayo bakit greater than or equal ang basa natin, less than or equal to. No, pabaliktad ang basa natin, no? Kaya, sinabi natin na x is greater than or equal to negative 5. From right to left natin binasa yon. Okay? Ayan, so ayan po yung solution to this inequality. Okay? So ito po yung tinatawag na absolute value inequality since we're using one of the inequality symbols like this. Okay? So the four inequality symbols are greater than, less than, greater than or equal, and less than or equal. Okay? An absolute value inequality is described by the inequality absolute value of x is greater than p. The given inequality shows that the values of x must be less than or equal to 5 units away from 0 on the number line. Thus, the solution is this one na nakabox kanina, no? X is greater than or less or equal to negative 5 but less than or equal to 5. Okay? So, ano kaya ang magiging possible na solutions ng absolute value inequality? Well, sa corresponding equation, no, makikita natin yung agad yung solution depende dun sa value ng p. Pero pagdating sa inequality, meron tayong tinatawag na critical values kagaya ng discuss natin sa quadratic inequality, no. So kung ano yung roots ng quadratic equation ay magko-correspond dun sa critical values ng quadratic inequality, no? So sa absolute value inequalities meron din, no? Okay. So in absolute value of x is equal to p, where p is greater than 0, that means positive to, diba? There are two distinct solutions. Thus, there are two critical values in the inequality. No? So, ang case 1 po natin is p. If p is greater than 0, which means positive yung value ng p. No? So, we have a condition, solution set, interval notation, and then yung graph. No? Ayan po yung different representations na ipapakita natin sa video na ito. Okay, yung condition po is absolute value of x is greater than or equal to p, which means by definition of absolute value, isa siyang distance, no? So, dalawa lang possible values ng absolute value. It's either 0 or positive lamang. Never magiging negative yan. This means greater than or equal to p. Ibig sabihin nun, yung absolute value niya ay dapat mas malaki or equal sa p. Okay? So, ito po yung representation ng solutions ng absolute value inequality. So, unahin po natin si graph. Ano po? So, as you can see, this is the graph of the solution of the equation. So, yung gitna po is 0. Lalagyan natin ng 0. It makes sense kasi lahat ng numbers na naka-shade sa kaliwa at saka sa kanan ng critical points, no? Sila yung numbers na may mas mataas na absolute value, no? Kaysa sa p, no? And take note guys, yung circle po ay naka-shade or solid, which means kasali rin sila sa solution. Okay? Kaya ang solution set dito ay x is less than or equal to negative p, which corresponds to this part, or x is greater than or equal to p, which corresponds to this part. Okay, so tandaan, lahat ng nasa kanan ay mas malaki, lahat ng nasa kaliwa ay mas maliit. Okay? And then, how about the interval notation? Ganito po yan, no? So, itong set na ito, no, itong interval na to, ay nagko-correspond sa inequality na ito, di ba? So, from negative infinity to negative p inclusive. So, as you can see, brackets ang ginamit dito kasi ang symbol ay may equal, no? Yan. And then, para naman dito, sa interval na to, from p to infinity inclusive, again, brackets, kasi ang inequality ay may equal, no? Greater than or equal. And then, para saan naman tong symbol na to na union, no? Ang tawag dito kasi ay union. So, itong union, guys, is nagko-correspond sa salitang or. Okay? Kumbaga, pag translate natin from solution set to interval, ganito po magiging itsura niya. Okay? So, this is how you are going to write the solution set in interval notation. Okay? Ayan po. Second is this one, no? Absolute value of x is less than or equal to p, no? So, same concept po, but this time the absolute value of x here in this equality must be less than or equal to p. And ito po yung representations ng solutions, no? So, yung critical values po natin ay negative p and p, but this time ang shading dito ay nasa gitna ng critical values. It makes sense kasi lahat ng nandito sa gitna ay may mas mababang absolute value than P. Okay? Ayan po, yung value ng constant na nasa kanan. Okay? Now, kung isusulat natin siya in solution set, just like we have shown before, no, sa absolute value of x is less than or equal to 5, so ganyan po yung generalized na solution, no? X is greater than or equal to negative p, but less than or equal to p. And then, para naman sa interval notation po, so again, gumamit tayo ng brackets, no? Representing the symbol na greater than or equal, no? So, nangangahulugan na kasali yung negative p at saka yung p sa solution. So, ganyan pong pagkakasulat, no? Ng solution in interval notation. Now, for this one, absolute value of x is greater than p. Same, halos pares lang naman din sa una na absolute value of x is greater than or equal to p. But this time, ang ginamit dito ay greater than. And ito po yung corresponding representations ng solution. So, you notice that this graph is very similar to this one. However, imbes na solid circle ginamit, open circle ang ginamit, 'di ba? Kasi ang inequality symbol ay greater than, no? So, walang guhit sa baba, no? Kaya ganyan ang circle niya, no? This means hindi kasali yung critical values na negative p at saka p sa set of solutions. Okay? Kaya, kung isusulat natin siya in inequality, we have x is less than or equal, x is less than negative p, no? Or x is greater than p, now, which corresponds to these parts respectively. Okay? Ayan. And then, sa interval notation naman, parang ganun din naman sa una, kaso, imbis na brackets, parenthesis po ang ginamit, no? Yan, parenthesis. Itong parenthesis ay nagko-correspond doon sa inequality symbol na greater than at less than. Okay? Ayan. And then, para naman sa absolute value of x is less than p, no? Same concept. But this time, mas mababa sa P, strictly, no? Never maging equal yan. Pero mas mababa. So, ayan po yung solutions. So, bale, ang shading nun ay nasa gitna ng critical values. Pero as always, yung negative P at saka positive p ay hindi kasali sa set of solutions, no? So, ito naman po sa solution set, and ito naman sa interval notation. So, you notice that parenthesis ang ginamit to correspond these symbols. Okay? So, dito guys is na-explain natin in detail kung paano natin isulat yung solution sa absolute value inequalities in different representations. Okay? So, ano pa lang yan if p is greater than 0 or positive number. Okay? Yan. Ganyan. Now, paano naman kaya kapag equal siya sa 0? So, sa equation guys, in absolute value of x is equal to 0, there is only one solution. Thus, there is one critical value in the inequality. Okay? Kung ang value naman ng p ay 0, ganito po magiging solution dyan. Well, it's the same as case number 1, but this time, yung dalawang critical values ay magiging isa na lang po, no? Tapos, pagdating sa graph, kumbaga yung 2 points ay magme-merge sa isang points. Parang ganito yung kanina, di ba? Ito yung dalawang points. And then, pagdating naman sa case na ito, pag isahin natin itong dalawa, magiging isa na lang siya. Okay? Ayan. Kapag greater than or equal to 0, no? Again, by definition ng absolute value, ang values dapat nun ay 0 or positive lang. Which is true, no? Kasi 0 is equal to 0 and any positive number is greater than 0. So, ibig sabihin, kahit anong value ng x ang substitute mo dyan, laging magsasatisfy yan. So, therefore, the solution set is the entire set of real numbers. And ang shading nun, guys, is the entire number line. Okay? Okay, syempre, kasama yung critical value na 0. Diba? Ayan po. And then, kung isusulat natin siya in interval notation, since lahat sila, lahat ng real numbers ay part ng solution, bale, ang interval notation nun ay negative infinity to positive infinity, which means, well, the graph of solution is extended to infinity on both sides. Okay? Ayan. Para naman sa pangalawa, which is less than or equal to 0, again, the absolute value must be 0 or positive, but less than 0 ito. So, this means ang value nito kapag less than or equal to 0 ay 0, pwede maging equal sa 0 or a negative number. Diba? However, magsasatisfy lamang kapag ang value ng x ay 0 lamang. Okay? Kaya ang solution set dito ay x is equal to 0. And then in interval notation, well, hindi siya interval notation kasi isang value ng x lang ang nasatisfy. So, isusulat natin in roster form instead. So, a set containing 0. And then sa graph, you just find 0 and then you plot there. Okay? Yan. Now, para sa greater than 0, well, again, absolute value must be 0 or positive number. However, dahil greater than siya, wala siyang equal. So, never siya mag-equal sa 0. So, this is strictly for positive numbers only. No? So, ibig sabihin nun, lahat ng numbers ay magsasatisfy sa inequality na ito except 0. Kaya ang solution set dito ay x is not equal to 0. Or pwede rin namang x is less than 0 or x is greater than 0. But, mas convenient kung isusulat natin siya as x is less than 0. Okay? Now, for this one, we have the interval notation from negative infinity to 0. Again, gagamit tayo ng parenthesis because the symbol is less than. Okay? Yun, 0 to infinity exclusive. No? Ayan. This is in interval notation. And pagdating sa graph, as you can see, the entire graph is, entire number line rather is shaded. No? However, 0 lang po ang may open circle. So, ibig sabihin, hindi kasama ang 0 sa set of solutions. So, the entire number line is shaded maliban sa 0. Okay, hindi siya belong. Kawawa naman. Okay, ayan. And then lastly, less than 0, 'di ba? So again, 0 and positive lamang sa absolute value. However, dahil less than 0 siya, ang value niya ay negative. Pero hindi nangyayari yan sa absolute value, no? So, ibig sabihin kahit anong value ng x ang i-substitute mo dyan, never magiging negative ito. Since ang absolute value lamang po ay 0 or a positive number. Okay? So, there is no solution for this one. And the it's an interval notation, it's empty set. So, there is no value of x to satisfy this. And then, pagdating sa graph, wala tayong isi-shade dyan. Okay? So, malinaw naman siguro, di ba, na wala tayong isi-shade kasi wala tayong solution dyan. Okay? And then, para sa case number 3 po, which is less than 0 yung value ng p, ang ibig sabihin no, ng value ng p ay negative, di ba? So, in absolute value of x is equal to p, where p is less than 0, there is no solution. Thus, there are no critical values in the inequality. So, dito kasi kung equation yan, kapag negative yung value ng p, di tayo, no more explanations needed, no? Just say that this equation has no solution. Pero dito sa absolute value inequalities, hindi pa ito ang katapusan. Kasi doon natin malalaman kung ang solution ba ay all real numbers or no solution. Okay? So if p is less than 0, no? Again, ito ulit yung yung representation ng solutions. And then kapag greater than or equal or greater than p, no? Yung absolute value niya. So remember po, ang absolute value are 0 and infinity, and the value of p here in this case is negative. No? So as you can see, 0 is greater than p, which is a negative, di ba? 0 ay mas malaki sa negative, lalo-lalo na yung positive number, no? So yung positive number ay laging mas malaki kaysa sa negative. Di ba? So ibig sabihin, kahit anong value ng x dyan, ay laging magsasatisfy. So therefore, the solution set is all real numbers, and the graph here is the entire number line shaded. Okay? And then para sa interval notation, from negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay? Ayan. However, kapag less than or equal or less than, it happens the opposite way, no? Kasi by definition of absolute value, it's either 0 or positive ang value. Pero pagdating sa value ng p, which is negative, di ba? So this means the number less than a negative number must be a negative number, which is salungat doon sa definition ng absolute value. So therefore, wala tayong value ng x dyan na magsasatisfy, kaya ang solution dito ay no solution. Okay? No solution, empty set, and then yung graph, walang nakashade dun sa number line. Okay? So, ang daming explain. Hindi natin kailangan kabisaduhin itong case by case. Ang gagawin na lang po natin is we are going to summarize para mas maunawaan natin ang gusto, no? So, number 1, to represent the solution in interval notation, use brackets, this one, when the symbol is greater than or equal or less than or equal, and use parentheses when the symbol is greater than or less than. Number 2, to plot the critical values on a number line, use the solid circle when the symbol is less than or equal or greater than or equal, and use open circle when the symbol is greater than or less than. And number 3, to determine the solution on a number line, the solution is between the critical values when the solution is greater than or equal or less than or equal. And the solution is outside the critical values when the symbol is greater than or less than. Okay? So, ayan po yung dapat natandaan natin kapag magsosolve tayo ng uh, inequalities involving absolute values and then i-represent natin yung solution nito. Okay, kaya naman, let's start. Number 1, we have the absolute value of x plus 5 is greater than 3. No? So, we're going to solve this inequality. So, ang una natin gagawin dyan is, gagawin muna nating equation and then isosolve natin for x just like we did on the previous video. So, ganito po yun, no? X plus 5 is equal to 3. And since 3 is positive, there must be two solutions. So, ang gagawin po natin is write the argument x plus 5 and then equate sa positive and negative 3. No? So, positive 3 and negative 3. Yan. And then we're going to solve these equations individually. So, we have this one. Bali, cancel natin yung positive 5. Mag-add tayo ng additive inverse niya, which is negative 5. Ayan. And then, we have x is equal to 3 minus 5 or 3 plus negative 5 is negative 2. Ayan. Tapos, from this one, na negative 3 yung ano niya, right side niya. So, again, negative 5 ulit, mag-add tayo both sides para ma-cancel. Ayan. Tapos, x is equal to negative 3 plus negative 5 is negative 8. So, ayan po yung solution sa corresponding equation. But however, since this is inequality, ayan po yung tinatawag na critical values, no? Ayan, values. Ngayon, ipa-plot natin yung critical values sa number line, no? So, ipa-plot natin yung negative 2 tsaka negative 8. And since this is less than, wala siyang with sa ibaba para maging less than or equal, we use the solid, open circle, no? Yung circle na walang shade. So, ayan po yung location ng critical values. Okay? So, negative 2 at saka negative 8. And since this is greater than, so the absolute value must be greater than 3. So, ibig sabihin, dapat mas malayo doon sa midpoint niya. Okay? Kumbaga, ito yung midpoint niya eh. Diba? So, isi-shade natin yung outside ng critical values, just like this one. Okay? So, ayan po yung representation ng solution using a number line. So, paano natin isusulat yan in inequality form and in interval notation. So, dito, again, kagaya sinabi ko, lahat ng nasa kaliwa ay less than. So, x is less than negative 8. And lahat ng nasa kanan ng negative 2 ay mas malaki sa negative 2. Kaya naman, isusulat natin inequality as x is greater than negative 2. Okay? And remember po guys, yung open circle ay nangangahulugan na hindi kasama yung critical values sa set of solutions. Kaya naman, ito po yung solution set niya. X is less than negative 8 or x is greater than negative 2. And para naman sa interval notation, paano natin gagawin? Well, you see, di ba, itong arrow na to ay nag-extend towards negative infinity. So, kung isusulat natin, no? So, una, parenthesis muna, then negative infinity, then comma, then yung endpoint niya dito is negative 8. And then since ang symbol ay less than, walang equal, no? Gagamit tayo ng parenthesis. And then para naman sa right side, itong arrow na to ay nag-stretch siya papunta sa positive infinity, no? Ayan. And then kung isusulat natin siya in interval form, again, greater than siya, naka-open circle siya, so gagamit tayo ng parenthesis, then yung simula natin ay negative 2, and then magtatapos sa infinity. Ayan. So, And then, i-connect natin yung union, no, to complete the solution. So, ganyan po ang itsura ng solution in interval form. Okay? Negative infinity to negative 8, exclusive. Union, negative 2 to infinity, exclusive. Okay? So, these are the solution to this uh, inequality. Next, number 2, we have the absolute value of 2x minus 3 is less than or equal to 9. Okay, so first, we are going to solve for the critical values. No? So, gagawin muna natin itong equation. No? So, we have absolute value of 2x minus 3. No? Ayusin ko natin. Ayan, equals 9. And since 9 is positive, there must be two critical values. So, sulat muna natin argument 2x minus 3 and then equate natin sa positive 9 at saka sa negative 9. Okay? And then we're going to solve as usual. Okay? Ayan. So, from here, we have going to add negative, positive 3 both sides para ma-cancel ko. Ayan. And then, we have 2x is equal to 12 because 9 plus 2 equals 12. And then divide both sides by positive 2. And then we have x is equal to 6. So that's one critical value. And then para sa pangalawang equation, well, same steps as the first one. So we're going to add 3 both sides. And then we got 2x is equal to negative 9 plus 3 is negative 6. And then i-divide natin sa 2, cancel, and then we have x is equal to negative 3. So those are the critical values of this inequality. Okay? And then i-plot natin yung critical values sa number line. And since meron siyang equal sign, no, greater than or equal, gagamit tayo ng solid circle. Okay? So, ayan po yung location ng critical point sa number line. Okay? And since this is less than, which means dapat yung absolute value niya ay mas mababa, so yung shading niya ay nasa gitna ng critical values. Parang ganito. Ay po yung representation ng solution ng inequality. Kaya naman, isusulat natin siya in inequality form. So, x is greater than or equal to negative 3 but less than 6. Okay? So, ayan po yung, yung solution set niya. And then, in interval notation, since this is a solid circle, no? Nagamit tayo ng brackets. And then, isulat natin yung umpisa na negative 3. Okay? Then, comma. Yung dulo niya is 6. Then, i-close natin with another brace. Since this is also a solid circle. Okay? So, ang solution dito ay negative 3 to 6 inclusive. So, that's the interval notation. Okay? Ayan po. So, ganun yan po siya kasimple with solving this inequality. Okay? Next, number 3. We have absolute value of 8x minus 4 is less than or equal to 0. Okay, so first, gawin muna natin equation so that we have absolute value of 8x minus 4 no, is equal to 0. Now, makikita natin yung constant dito ay 0. So, there is only one solution here corresponding to one critical value dun sa inequality nito. Okay? So, you just write the argument 8x minus 4, then equate mo lang sa 0. Yan lang po, no? Yan lang ang equation na isusolve natin. And then, we're going to solve this equation, no? So, from here, mag-add tayo ng positive 4 to cancel out. Diba? So that we have 8x is equal to 4. 0 plus 4 equals 4. and then divide both sides by 8. Okay, cancel yung 8. Magiging x is equal to 4 over 8 na siya. So, this is a fraction that can be reduced to lowest term. So, 4 over 8, magiging 1/2 na siya. Okay? Pag lowest term mo. No? So, therefore, ito lang po yung critical value doon sa inequality natin. No? Now, and since this is, again, less than or equal, no, gagamit tayo ng solid circle to locate this number on the number line, which is between 0 and 1. Ito po yun. Okay? Now, paano naman kaya sa shading? Tignan nyo to. No? Diba, ang definition kasi ng absolute value, ang value nun dapat ay 0 or positive. Never maging negative yan. Okay? Pero, less than or equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin, pag less than or equal to 0, it could be 0, it could be a negative. So, magsasatisfy lamang yung inequality kapag ang value ng argument ay 0. Okay? Ayan po. Kaya naman guys, no, wala tayong isi-shade na iba dyan. Just the point here na 1/2. So, ayan lang po yung solution sa equation. Kaya naman po, the solution set here is x is equal to 1/2. And then in interval notation, well, this is not in interval notation, but rather this is in roster form. This is the set containing 1/2. Pero kung pipilitin natin na interval, ganito po magiging solution dyan. Open brace, ay bracket pala, sorry, open brace, 1/2, comma 1/2, since 1/2 lamang ang solution dyan, and then close bracket. So, this is in interval notation. So, it is better na isulat na lang natin as the set containing 1/2. Parang ganito. Okay? So, yan lang po. Number 4, we have absolute value of 5 minus x minus 5 is less than, greater than, greater than or equal to negative 1. So, as you can see, hindi siya naka-isolate. No? May kasama siyang negative 5 bukod sa absolute value na term. Okay, so i-isolate muna natin, no, bago tayo mag-solve ng inequality, no? So, to eliminate negative 5, we just add its additive inverse, which is positive 5. Okay, so cancel muna natin, and then we have absolute value of 5 minus x is greater than or equal to negative 1 plus 5, that's positive 4. Okay, and then from here, gagawin muna natin equation, and then we're going to solve accordingly. No? So, 5 minus x is equal to positive 4, and 5 minus x is equal to negative 4. And then we're going to solve this equation as usual. No? So, subtract 5 both sides, kasi positive 2 eh. So, mag-add ka ng negative 5. So, cancel na yan. This leaves us negative x equals 4 minus 5 or 4 plus negative 5, negative 1. And since parehas may negative sign sa magkabilang sides ng equation, so we just make it positive, no? So, yeah, x is equal to 1. Okay? And then para naman sa isa, same steps is applied as usual. So, plus negative 5 on both sides, cancel, and then we get negative x is equal to negative 9 because negative 4 plus negative 5 para sila ng sign. So, 4 plus 5 equals 9. And again, paras negative, paras may negative, no? So, gawin natin positive pareho. So, x is equal to 9. Okay? So, those are the critical values. And since this is greater than or equal, yung may guhit sa baba, gagamitin natin yung, again, solid circle to locate and plot the critical values. Ayan, so, those are the critical values on the number line 1 and 9. Okay? And since this is greater than or equal, greater than, greater than guys, ang isi-shade ay yung labas. Okay? Sa labas ng ano ng critical values. Ganito po. Okay? Ayan. So, paano natin isusulat yung yung solution? So, lahat ng nandito sa kaliwa ay mas mababa sa 1. So, x is less than or equal to 1. So, susundin natin to yung may equal, no? Ayan. Pag may equal, may equal. Kung wala, wala. Okay? And then, para naman sa right side, so lahat na nasa kanan ay mas malaki sa 9. So, x is greater than or equal to 9. So, you see, solid circle siya, no, to indicate that the critical values na 1 and 9 ay kasama sa solution. Okay? So, yan po yung solution set natin, no? X is less than or equal to 1 or x is greater than or equal to 9. And then, para naman sa interval notation, so this one stretches to negative infinity. So, susulat natin in interval notation as open parenthesis, then negative infinity, comma, yung dulo niya, which is 1, then close. Gagamitin natin is brackets, no? Yan. And then, para naman sa kabila, no? Mag-open tayo ng bracket, no? Start with the bracket. And then, mag-umpisa tayo sa 9. And it extends all the way to infinity. So, infinity, then close parenthesis. Okay? And then, connect these two intervals with a union symbol. So, that's how you're going to write the solution in interval notation. Okay? From negative infinity to 1 inclusive, union from 9 to infinity inclusive. Okay? So that's the solutions to the inequality. Next, number 5, we have negative 5 times the absolute value of 2x plus 4 is less than 3. So, once again, hindi siya naka-isolate, naka-multiply siya sa negative 5. Okay? Kaya naman guys, no, para ma-isolate natin, maiwan natin mag-isa yung absolute value. So, we just divide both sides by negative 5. Okay? Negative 5. So, makakancel to, syempre, matitira lamang is absolute value of 2x plus 4 is, guys, nag-divide tayo sa negative number, di ba? Nag-divide tayo sa negative 4. When we divide the inequality by a negative number, bale, ang mangyayari sa inequality symbol ay mababaliktad. So, from less than, magiging greater than. Okay? So, mangyayari lamang yan kapag mag-divide or mag-multiply tayo by a negative number. Okay? So, going back, maging greater than na siya, and then 3 divided by negative 5 is negative 3 over 5. Okay, so this is interesting, no? Kasi yung value ng constant dito ay negative. And kung gagawin natin siyang equation, there is no solution here, no? No solution kung kung equation siya. But in inequality, there's no critical value. Pero hindi ito nagtatapos, no, sa no solution lang. Kasi tingnan nyo guys, no? 'Di ba? Isa siyang negative number, no? And again, by definition, absolute value, it's either 0 or positive. Lagi po 'yan. So, parehas silang mas malaki sa negative number. So, ibig sabihin, kahit anong number ang i-substitute mo sa x, laging lalabas na 0 or positive number, which is mas malaki sa negative 3 over 5 or some negative number. Kaya naman, isi-shade natin ang buong number line, and kasi ang solution set ay all real numbers, and then the interval notation is from negative infinity to positive infinity. Ayan. Okay? And then we have the final one which is number 6. We have absolute value of 2x plus 5 minus 1 is less than 0. So, let us isolate first the absolute value, no? So, may negative 1 dito, so mag-add tayo ng 1 both sides to cancel out, no? And then we have the absolute value of 2x plus 5 is greater than 1. Okay, 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, and then let's solve the corresponding equation. So we have 2x plus 5 is equal to 1 and 2x plus 5 is equal to negative 1. Then from here, mag-add tayo ng negative 5 both sides. Cancel out, we have 2x is equal to negative 4. Kasi 1 minus 5 or 1 plus negative 5 eh. Diba? And then divide both sides by 2. So x is equal to negative 2. So that's the first one. And then for the second one, we have 2x plus 5 is equal to negative 1. Again, subtract 5 both sides or negative 5. No? Ayan. So 2x is equal to negative 1 plus negative 5 is negative 6. Then divide both sides by 2. So x is equal to negative 3. So negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. So those are the critical values na ipa-plot natin sa number line. And since this is less than, wala siyang equal sa baba, gagamit naman tayo this time ng open circle. Okay? So to do that, we have this. Okay? Negative 2 tsaka negative 3. And this is less than, guys, yung shading po ay nasa gitna ng dalawang ito. So kung makikita natin, bahagyang nakikita natin yung shading between the two critical values, yung negative 2 tsaka negative 3. Pero ito yung talaga, yung solution sa inequality na ito. Okay? So kung isusulat natin siya in inequality form, we have x is greater than negative 3 but less than negative 2. Take note, wala siyang equal sa baba, parang ganyan. So susundin natin to. Okay? Ayan po yung sa solution set. And then para naman sa interval notation, gagamit tayo ng parenthesis, Kasi, open circle siya, hindi sila kasama sa solution. So, open, negative 3, negative 2, close. Okay? So, those are the solutions in solution set and interval notation. Okay? Okay, so that's all for today, and I hope you learned something. So do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel para sa iba pang mga videos na i-upload ko. And also follow me on Facebook and TikTok. And as always, have a great day to all.